I'm sorry, Clinkers. It has come to this. I am looking at Pokimane finally snapped. There we go. My queen is back! She went back to her default settings. Whoa, baby! Let's go!
Catching a lot of heat for this one, guys. I cannot
Really? For this one? Really?
believe it. She finally snapped. Finally went completely mask off, as you can see. Okay,
Yep.
that's just the meme that's going around, but here's the context of where that came from. Pokimane gives her chat some real advice on how to handle breakups.
What, turning into Hitler? She's like, fellas, if you're going through a breakup, I got you. Okay, get your right hand ready, okay? Get it ready.
And actually move on. We'll watch the full minute and a half clip in a second, but
That's
we've
crazy.
got Nuxtaku here
Oh my god.
responding, saying, unmarried 30-year-old virtue signaling a multimillionaire streamer woman who's been through messy relationship drama with other streamers.
And he didn't censor the word woman, bro. That's crazy.
Gives breakup advice to her audience of desperately lonely 17-year-old boys.
Noted. You know what's funny? Someone in the server said that I was the reincarnation of Nuxtaku because of the Jaden video. Because the title said, do you mind if we complain? Which is something Nux used to do a lot with Jaden. What they didn't realize is the person that works with Nuxtaku is the same one that I work with. And so, that's why I was like, hey, you should look at who edited that video for Nux, by the way. And then you should look at who edited mine. Which isn't in my credits. I need to put him there. He doesn't put himself there, so shout out to you, Snow. I'm glad you work for both of us. Evtaku! No! What a coinky dink.
And just know it's gonna be okay. I actually,
Sure tacos.
throughout my whole life, whether it was a boy in high school or a boy now,
Cope.
I have one major tip for breakups, and it's a bit more of a psychological tip. It's not like a focus on yourself, go to the gym. Everybody
Hey, that's all I had. Even or.
hears that shit. Okay, let me tell you a tip that, like, you're gonna feel like you're mind controlling yourself a little bit, okay?
Meth. Trust me. I can't live without it anymore. For legal reasons, I'm joking.
It's a practice called noting. And
Noted.
basically what it means is, you know when you go through a breakup and like you can't stop thinking about them. You're like,
Hi, Thor.
oh, I'm so depressed and I wish this and I wish that and I wish I did this and I wish they did that and blah,
No, I don't do that. I just put sad music on and go to sleep. Like a normal person.
blah, 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 blah. As soon as you feel good about yourself, as soon as you laugh, as soon as something good happens, take note. Like,
Hell no. My book could be empty. That would be my last straw. If I'm like, oh, something good happened today. I open the pages, they're empty. They're empty. And I've been at it for a week. That would be it for me, bro. I am jumping. What the fuck?
literally think to
Is
yourself,
that a labubu? Hold up. That's a fucking labubu. I hate them. I hate labubus. They're stupid.
be like, oh, I just laughed. And for the last 5 minutes, I don't know, I was looking at some funny TikToks and I didn't think of them.
Wait, I don't like that advice because you go, oh my god, that was so funny. I didn't think about them. That's you thinking about them, though. Like, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Here's my tip, okay? Let me summarize all of this for you. Here's my fucking tip. There's billions of people on the fucking planet. You will find another. And if you don't, you don't. That's all there is to it. Your hand is still there for you. And if you don't have a hand, you don't have a bitch. I'm sorry. Okay, good luck. Anyways, you find someone. You'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. You'll survive. Focus on getting that bag. The bag will never leave you as long as you're chasing it. Fuck, there we go. Amen. Just live life to the fullest is what I say. Exactly. You don't need another person to be happy. Learn to be happy alone. And if you get really sad, prostitutes exist.
Like, think really hard and be like, oh, wow, that happened and I forgot about them. And something about that just solidifies like this new mindset of yours. And I find that works so well. And then you'll keep going back to this place and you note it and you're like, wait, I can feel better. Wait, I can laugh. Wait, I can be happy. I can.
I mean, it's not a terrible advice, okay? Jokes aside, is it a terrible advice? No, not at all. I do think that it is flawed in the sense that, like, you're going, oh my god, I'm happy. I didn't think about them. Because realistically, there's gonna be things that make you happy. But if you constantly go, it's not because of them, then you're still thinking about them, though. You're still thinking about it. So just enjoy the moment. Just fucking enjoy it. You know, take it on your fucking chin. Be like, hey, people come, people go. That's all there is to it. the more you tell yourself, and it wasn't because of them, it could also build resentment. And that's not fair. That's not fair, because realistically, you are going to be really happy in life without them. You're going to have amazing moments. That doesn't mean that they didn't make you happy, you know? Or that them leaving your life has made it better. Sometimes it's just people don't work out, and it's okay to just be like, that didn't work out. It's fine. You don't have to convince yourself that your life is better or worse without them or with them. It's not that deep.
Blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, there's more of those moments than the sad ones.
There's always gonna be better moments if you focus on them, but you don't have to focus on them by comparing them to grief, because losing a partner, like a breakup, it can feel the same as having someone die. Like, that's actually a real feeling. So you don't have to be like, oh my god, so many of these, none of these. Like, you're always gonna have sad moments. What do you do when you have a sad moment? Are you gonna compare it to them not being in your life? No. Just accept that you're gonna have a bit of both, and that's all there is to it. I respect the name, but touching.
So I suppose it's fine advice. I mean, it's really simple, actually. The TLDR of what she said is like, try to focus on positive things, not the negative things, right?
I think I'm like ripping it apart a little bit, just because I don't like the idea of comparing my happiness to someone not being a part of my life. Because a lot of my breakups, like, they weren't the best, but there were some that were like genuinely so wholesome to the fact where I'm like still their friend. Because it didn't come down to like, do we hate each other? No, we accepted that like things didn't work out. I don't want to see my happiness as a result of them not being a part of my life. I feel like that's kind of disrespecting what we had together and the friendship we have now. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to do that personally. And I don't have to, because you know what works for one person doesn't always work for the other. So make of that what you will.
Big TLDR. Now that said, Nux is not wrong either. Like, she might not be the best person to be giving a relationship.
Not at all. Well, when it comes to relationship, I thought it was just gonna be like giving advice in general. When it comes to relationship, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be with her, but co-stream with Nux1, Nux Usipu, and I share the same editor, so maybe I could reach out to Slow and be like, hey, put us in a call.
Advice. There is one thing that I do dislike about what she said, though, and I'm sure you can all I'm sure you all know what I'm going to play next, but let me play this like 5-second part of what we just watched.
Of a psychological tip, it's not like a focus on yourself, go to the gym. Everybody hears that shit, okay?
So yeah, clearly.
But like, everybody hears that shit, but it is true though. It is true. He said the thing. Everybody says that because it works. It literally does work though. There's so many times where like I had gone through a breakup and I was like, we go hit the gym, because it worked. It worked. And I don't want to disrespect what I felt for them by trying to convince myself that the happiness I feel is because they're not a part of my life anymore. I don't think that's right. At least like for me, I don't think that's right. So even after a breakup, like even if it's a messy breakup, I will eventually get to a point where I'll be like, yeah, no, it's okay. It's all right. We fucked up. We were young. It happens.
Her phrasing about like focusing on yourself and going to the gym is negative. Like, she is disparaging that advice and acting like her advice is so much better, which is funny for two reasons. One, first of all, her advice about trying to focus on positives, that can be linked to going to the gym, dude. If you had a bad day and you go to the gym and then you're happy about your workout and the people you see there and stuff, that quite directly leads to like being able to focus on positive things.
Exactly. It's getting out there and not isolating yourself, which is something that I struggled to do. I struggled to not isolate myself when I feel upset about something. So going outside, going for a walk, it does help you mentally a lot.
So she's kind of like running circles while acting like she's above that. Now too, as for the going to the gym advice itself, like literally just that, I think it's great advice. I can go to the gym and no matter what happened in the day, let's say it's been like a terrible day, I can go to the gym and I start feeling way better. And it's not just like the endorphins going, right? I mean, that's part of it, but it's more to that too. Like I was kind of saying a moment ago, there's also just good people at the gym. You know, you interact with good people, nice people. It's motivating to see like everyone working and improving on themselves, and that's a great thing to see and to be a part of. I'm also obviously a huge advocate for the martial arts. I think this is especially good for martial arts too. You know, if it's a terrible day and then I'm hitting the bag or doing pad work, I'm just so focused on...
Imagine it's your ex-wife and just go ham. Maybe I'm a cunt, but you know what? A funny cunt. Even though, what do you mean?
Trying to get the technique right. Am I turning my hip enough? Am I keeping my hands up? You know, et cetera, that the negative things that happen throughout the day kind of just melt away. And then especially if you're like sparring someone, dude, I don't have time to dwell on the negatives. If I'm not focused, I'm going to get hit in the face. So... You know.
Again, I'm telling you right now, when you're hitting the gym and you're going through it, imagine that punching bag is your ex-wife. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so fucking good.
No, it really kind of forces you to not dwell on like bad things that happen throughout the day. in jiu-jitsu, that was all like a Muay Thai kickboxing example, but like in jiu-jitsu, we have a saying as well, which is like when you get in the gym, you get to the academy, you step on the mats. When you step on the mats, everything else kind of melts away. Pokimane's also getting a lot of criticism for—
I miss when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming. You miss when it was about— when was the last time you played a game on stream? Out of curiosity. I miss when it wasn't a culture I created. Ah, woe is me. Woe is it? Oh my god. I miss when Pokimane used to say slurs on stream, man. That was peak. That was actually peak. It's okay, I'm not 30 yet. I don't need empathy. I'm going to get a wife, to get an ex-wife. Otherwise, I can't play jiu-jitsu. True.
Or this take, where she said, I miss when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming.
My slur slinging slasher, bro. I miss her. Bring her back. Bring her back.
And people are like, bro, that's literally you. Comments like, it's her fault, or at least she's one of the primary people feeding into the culture that she's claiming to dislike. And I miss when people were self-aware of their own responsibility of the current drama culture of streamers. Poki started goon baiting meta, and now she fell off the internet massively.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. Sorry, I just dropped my pen. My ass is just sticking out for no reason. Oh, remember my birthday? My fucking— what was it? My brother's wedding. Guys, I'm at my brother's wedding. Where's your brother? I just see your fucking ass taking up 90% of the screen. She did stop that. She did. I've seen so many clips of her like dropping shit, bending her ass, pointing it at the camera, shaking it back a little bit, being like, oh, just picking up my pen, please. Don't look. What do you mean? It's okay though. Like, again, as long as you own it, I don't care. But if you're gonna act like you're above it all, you're not. You're not. What the fuck? Like, I'm never gonna sit here and be like, I'm this wholesome streamer that does it because I love streaming. That's part of it. But so is getting paid. God, I love being paid. Are you kidding?
Decades now. What? Decades? Person's a little bit cuckoo, but yeah, you know, nice attempt, I guess. And then we got this one saying, why does she participate in it then? Don't get— I'm still laughing at the other comment, excuse me. Don't get in the batter's box if you don't want to play baseball. And my favorite LA millionaire streamer, Hasan Piker, is graciously—
Isn't this motherfucker the one that's like, eat the rich, eat the rich? And then he was doing a money spread on his arm. Have you seen that photo? He was like, eat the rich. Anyways, here's my money spread. Motherfucker.
Giving us another clip here. It was really
shocking
wonderful.
For sure.
He's apparently very sad. He's very sad that his—
But isn't his whole thing that like, if you're rich, it doesn't matter? Okay, you're rich. Cry me a river. I'm using your own theory against you. You're rich. Your feelings don't matter to me.
Trip over in China hasn't gone more viral, and that it hasn't really helped him get traction or whatever.
This is our last day in Chengdu, and let me tell you, chill ass Chengdu, I absolutely love it.
Nobody knew him. Everybody knew Asman, which was the funniest shit. It was so funny.
Chengdu is goated. It's amazing. I'm annoyed. What else is new?
Why are you annoyed? Shocking. Yep.
I'm annoyed with my output.
Annoyed with my output. That's a really nice place you're in, actually. Must be really expensive. So tell me again, why are you annoyed?
No Instagram post.
Who the fuck gifted 5? You absolute fucking moron. Anyways, can I get 5 gifted, guys? It'll be really cool.
I just focus so much on streaming. And I rely too much on the Hasanabe industrial complex. I don't post anything. I don't post anything on my fucking Instagram. I don't post anything on my TikTok.
Okay, then
or I guess my TikTok team is just slow to pull the trigger.
Damn! What do you call us?
Which is kind of shitty. But what are you going to do?
You really love to see the dude who acts like he is the greatest champion of the common worker literally going on stream and insulting the people that he's paying, the people that are working for him. And he takes that even further later in the clip.
You know what? I agree, though. Actually, I think I've been too critical of Hasan. And this statement might be a little bit shocking. No pun intended, guys. No pun intended. But he's right. He's so right. People that do this stuff for him, they need to be more on top of it. They need to be way more on— no wonder they're poor. Fuck. He's never gonna pay them more. Clipped? What do you mean? Like my mods, for example. What do you mean you're not on top of everything at once? Mods, come on. This is literally a job where I don't pay you. And you pay me? You should be more on top of everything. I feel his pain. I feel it in my chest, in my ass. Hold up.
But like we've been pumping out so much endless amounts of content, like literally nonstop.
Pump into the bass. You know that song? It's by Blackpink. Pump into the bass. Oh, I love that song. He said pump it and I was like, pump into the bass. I'm done. Go home. Go home.
Every single day. And I feel like it's not—
That's why I can't be a therapist.
I'm not circulating it enough. So I'm frustrated on that front. Why are you worried about posts on IG and TikTok? As you said, you pumped a lot of content. They're endless streams. Okay. Here. Well,
It takes 2 seconds to post, brother. You don't need a team to go on your Instagram and post. You don't. You don't need a team to do that. How fragile are your hands? Look at them. Look at them. You gotta rough them up a little bit. Go on Instagram and stop posting your own shit.
let's do a little inside baseball.
I don't care.
I am
You know what? I do care. I want this video to be long so I can get paid. Never mind. I care.
currently trapped in an ecosystem
Trapped.
where I'm basically an island.
He's an island boy. Bro just admitted to being an island boy. I don't have any sympathy for him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can someone make an edit of his face like this into an island boy? You know they're like fucking dreads. And the tattoos. Can we put them on Hasan real quick? I want to see that. I want to see him as an island boy actually. Free Kaya. I got it, Eve. Yeah. I just screenshot this. Turn him into an island boy.
Okay, I have a lot of friends, and it's great. And that island is big. It's very big. It's one of the biggest islands.
He called himself fat. I'm a big island, bro. I'm a big island.
In the streaming world, right? It's one of the top 10 largest islands, but it's an island nonetheless.
Okay, cool. So we flexing like that. It's a top 10 island. No, not the Epstein one. Put the files away. This is the Hasan Island. We don't touch kids here. We zap the dogs. There's a difference.
And the problem is, we're partitioned off from the rest of the world.
Oh my god.
We're partitioned off from the rest of the world because anytime this island travels, like the natives of this island travel to other islands, okay? And to show friendship and collaboration, the enemy islands come in and seize in on the waters.
Bro, you're not him. I'll tell you right now. It's not a war. It's not a war. That's not what's happening. People are criticizing you because you're a moron. That's all there is to it. Motherfucker really said, I'm being attacked. Sorry, I have to keep alerts off or Snow would fucking kick my ass. Yeah, he's the editor I'm talking about, by the way, Snow. He tells me to kill myself. I love working with him.
Start making it, uninhabitable for all of the other surrounding islands.
I can't take it seriously. I'm sorry. He's making it sound so dramatic.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in order for this community to just not stay the same fucking size and consistently expand and spread the good.
There we go. There's the reason. There's the reason. He wants his island to be bigger. He wants to be a bigger island boy. And he's sad that people are leaving his dog shit island. Okay? They're leaving. They're like, no, fuck this. Snow? President Snow? From the Epstein Island?
Gospel of socialism.
Socialism.
I have to expand.
He did jazz hands.
Right now, I'm not doing enough on that front. Yes, you need more TikTok editors, 5 TikToks in 11.
I think you would expand better if you weren't so, and I'm gonna be 1000% serious. You would expand better if you weren't such a cunt to be around and watch. You're a very, very miserable individual where you like to act like you're for the people when you're not. You talk about how you were poor. Motherfucker, you were horse riding. You're telling me that's poor? Really? Really? You're a Nepo baby and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with being a Nepo baby and wanting to be for the people, but don't do money spreads in the same sentence. That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. And before you're like, Eve, what do you know about being poor? I was homeless. I know something about it. What do you think I love money so much? I don't want to be in that place again. Growing up, we're homeless. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what? I should be for the people more. Maybe I should. I would do a better job at it than Hasan would. Fuck it. I'm for the people now. Like the people that work for Shein, God, they do such a good job making the products I order.
Days is not good enough. Yeah, we should have been putting out 30 TikToks a day.
It's not about how much content you're putting out. It's the kind of content you're putting out. What you're putting out is just really painful to watch. And that is very much a subjective statement, okay? What I like is gonna be different from what you like. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, most people do not like a cunt. And if you're acting like one, maybe you should reflect on that and be like, why am I being a cunt? Now, if your ego is big enough to the point where you can't take criticism, then that's all there is to it. You can't take it, you're not gonna grow, whatever. I mean, in fairness, right? In fairness, I can only dream of being the size that he is in terms of viewership. However, if he's gonna complain, then you know, he's a giga cunt. So at the end of the day, right? Who's laughing? Him. He's fucking rich, okay?
I'm gonna tell Austin
Fuck
to
it.
hire one of these like clip farms.
Clip farm.
We should have been putting out 30 TikToks a day. We would have had at least like 10 of those 30 go super fucking omega viral.
I mean, the thing is, you have a lot of stuff going viral. It's just not the greatest things that should be going viral. And at the end of the day, if you're watching this stream and you're like, I really like Hasan, you're allowed to. You're allowed to. If you're watching this video, power to you. I'm glad that there's a creator that you really like. I'm happy for you. For me, I don't like him. I do not like him. And it's because he's a massive hypocrite. And to an extent, we're all hypocrites, but not to his. His extent is very much extended.
Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It don't matter. Quality over quantity, bro. I get you. No. on TikTok, it's not quality over quantity. On TikTok, it's about speed, and it's about pumping it. It's about flooding the base, flooding the zone.
Yes, like I said earlier,
Pump it to
nothing
the
says
base.
I'm a champion of socialism and the workforce, like disparaging the workforce. That's my workforce. Oh my gosh, I could have phrased that better, but it's just freaking...
A mega viral. What type of viral is that? A mega one. Clearly not an alpha, but that's okay. How you doing,
Funny,
Matt?
you get the
Hi.
point. I don't know what's going on with these streamers, but Ludwig is also mad. So we've got
Ludwig is always mad, okay? He's always mad.
XQC calls out Pokimane and the rest of the Twitch aristocracy for their farming of anti-gambling content and current day silence on the matter. Then out of nowhere, Ludwig rolls in and starts shilling for Pokimane. Gets all mad at XQC.
Oh my god.
So as you can see, this is related to the take from Pokimane that we covered earlier in the video, where she was saying that she misses when streaming was about gaming, not drama baiting and clip farming.
But that's all you've done. That's all you've done. You can be like, yeah, I used to do that. I want to change now. Perfectly fine. But that's all you've done.
And XQC said, daily reminder that I was doing GTA RP by day, slots by night in my corner of streaming until everyone, her, framed me in train wrecks for drama and clicks. Missed me with that energy, walk the walk. Afterwards, the most prominent streaming circle completely dissolved. Relationships broken. We ended up so divided that kick had to be made, which even though it created competition, divided us even more. Want streaming to be more about games? Play games. Then Ludwig sees this and says,
you know it's bad when French Canadians are making sense.
You can reply to her post directly. It's on the same website.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Ludwig. Well, okay, here's why I don't like him. Motherfucker got an alcoholic at a party, saw he was drunk and went, let's up those numbers, right? So when that happened and the dude was being a weirdo, he went on stream, threw him under the bus and was like, oh no, I don't stand by what he did. I'll just grow a spine.
And XQC says, not trying to talk to her about it. That's the whole point. We've been over this and done that. Why are you acting like I'm subtweeting or making a sly comment? She makes a public statement about the state of affairs. I reply to the public with context to why it's the way it is. XQC wasn't done there. He added, also, I just read this again, and what the frick are you even saying? People know where I stand on everything always. Do you think she doesn't know that's how I view things? Pick on related, and it's the freaking like jelly thing. And then we got Ludwig responding saying, yeah, just say it to her instead of replying to Fearbuck. You're 30 years old. Learning how to grow a spine from Jellywig. And he
You're 30 years old. Jelly. Ludwig, you cannot speak. Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. So it's him, yeah. Ooh, he called him 30, got him. Isn't he also 30? How old is Ludwig? Isn't he also fucking 30? Why is like the elderly attacking the elderly, bro? What is happening? Wait, hold up. Let me look this up actually. How old is Ludwig? Let me see. Sorry, I was on Skinport. I was selling stuff. How old is... I can't type for some reason. Ludwig. 30. You can't make it up. This motherfucker's also 30. What? What? Nah. Bro used 30 as an insult while being 30. That's crazy. You can't make it up, dude.
Laughs. Now, I find this especially funny because there is a clip of Ludwig that's going viral right now that I'm going to show you next, where this very successful streamer that I've never heard of, but is like 16 years old, was flirting with Cutie Cinderella, but like not directly. You know, he was complimenting her on his stream, but clearly in a flirtatious manner. And Ludwig got extremely upset at this, talking about how he wants to like beat the kid up if he wasn't 16. And it's like, just the other week, we had a clip of of Cutie Cinderella.
Bro is going around beating kids up. That's crazy.
Talking about how Hasan was like trying to show her his package, right? And Ludwig seemed like he didn't care at all about that. But when it's a 16-year-old, suddenly he's going to act like a real tough dude. Like,
yeah, because it's a kid. Bro, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you. Oh, wow, you're such a man.
I'm gonna protect my girlfriend. But when it's Hasan,
from a kid?
He's full on with like the shot collar on, right? Like the dog meat.
Bro, go get zapped. No, free my boy Ludwig. Free him.
So just for context, if you haven't seen the Cutie Cinderella clip I mentioned, I'll play that one first. It's only like 30 seconds. And then I'll play the new one. And just compare how he acts in both of these clips.
Hasan.
Naughty.
Hasan is naughty.
Addicted to Zins.
Addicted to Zins, posts his package online, tells his friends to look at it.
Ew.
He also, during Fear and, he put on his costume and he came in and he said, you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hasan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? What went wrong? Sorry, my psychology is coming out. My psychology part of my brain is like, I didn't even study psychology. I studied graphic design, which according to Snow is a professional degree in flipping burgers. So, with that being said, I'm trying to understand what went wrong, like what drugs they were doing together. Like, you know, I'm trying to figure that one out so I can avoid
crass.
And then Will did the same thing. They
Isn't that
both
sexual
really wanted me to
harassment?
see their
You don't think it's weird that Cutie's female friends are trying to make her look at their penises?
Or you mean her
You
male
mean
friends?
male
Her
friends.
male friends? Sorry.
it. Her female friends are trying to make her look at their penises. I'm done. Women with dicks, bro. Women with dicks. Yes. Yes. How do I get some? I need to get into that fucking friend group right now. Check my dicks. I need to get into that friend group right now. Are you kidding? That I take everything back. Let me in. Let me in.
Is what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You keep my wife's mouth out your fucking name.
it's even worse, actually. It wasn't even just Hasan. It was two different dudes, two men trying to expose themselves to Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah.
And that's how he acts.
Yeah.
Now, once again, compare that to this clip.
Cinderella look mad good. She look mad. I ain't like Cutie Cinderella look mad good. In that motherfucker stream. Girl. I don't know. Did you hear that day? Your makeup. Whoa. Cause bitch, you look good as fuck.
Okay, I would just see that as a compliment. Maybe I'm dense, right? Or maybe it's the fact I know that's a 16-year-old. I would just see it as like, okay, he's just complimenting. That's fine. That's it. I would just be like, okay. I wouldn't see it. He's not like, I'm gonna tap that ass. I think that's where maybe I am very dense when it comes to people flirting with me. I would say I am. But why is his room so big? He would grow out of it. I just see it as like compliment. That's
You feel
it.
me? You feel me? I'm like, hold on. I'll play in the snow, but not like that. But it had to just.
Okay, never mind. I should have seen the whole clip. Never mind.
Feel me? Like, she was looking mad good. Breakout streamer of the year. How you doing? She wants some shit like that. Like, breakout streamer of the year. You feel me? Like, I'm like.
All right, kid. Time out him. Put him in timeout. Think about your actions.
Embracing being old, man. Time
It
to
is what it
change.
is, man. I had a 16-year-old who was coming at my girl yesterday, and I can't do shit about it.
Damn.
You also had Hasan coming at your girl with his penis, and you didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, because then you'd
I
be
know.
like, you're a grown-ass man. Hate. Damn.
Yes, I can't do shit. I have to fight. It's a 16-year-old. What am I supposed to do?
All right. Who's a 16-year-old? I'll do it.
I'll do it.
His name's Rakai.
What
Bro said, tag me in.
do I do?
He was saying he was
What the
talking
fuck?
about Cutie's looks. He was saying that she was, you know, like she was I don't know what the exact words.
Bro.
I would just see that as like a kid's being a kid, bro. Boys at 16, like seriously, coming at your girl. Sorry, my dog's barking. Can you hear that? Rap. Sorry, she's still barking. I wouldn't see it as that deep. I would just be like, kids just being a kid, bro. Like you just ignore that shit. You just ignore that shit. You're like, he's just, that's what kids do. They're stupid. Okay, teenage boys, teenage girls, they're just fucking stupid.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Oh.
He's making moves on my girl, and what am I supposed to do? He's a 16.
But I don't think it's a problem if she isn't making any move. I don't think it's a problem. She's not making any moves. It's not like Hasan. Hasan was waving his dick around and you didn't do anything.
Year-old.
That's shit.
Yep. Yeah. Welcome to my life, bro.
I mean,
Tough
wait.
spot.
Is
Being threatened by a 16-year-old is weird energy, yeah. Like I don't take anything they say seriously. I don't. If you're not an adult, to me, I would not take you seriously. Maybe that's mean, but you're not an adult. I'm like, okay, you're just a weirdo. That's all there is to it.
what is
Or maybe it's like being a woman that grew up on the internet. Like, you just dealt with a lot of that shit in video games all the time.
he say? He just said that she's beautiful. I feel like that's not that crazy, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
If it's just like, even like with everything that we know, it's really not that wild, bro. Like, he's too worked up over literally nothing. A nothing bugger.
It wasn't that innocent.
It was
Oh yeah, but
worse.
like nothing's gonna happen.
It was a little worse than like, it wasn't like, oh, she's so pretty.
So if you and Rakai are in a room right now, what are you doing? Are you,
He's 16. I'm doing nothing.
I You a better man than
Not that, like, I don't care. It's not that deep.
me. I would have put him on the ground.
Look, I used to get really jealous in relationships, right? I think I'm at a point now where I just don't give a fuck. Where, like, if someone's flirting with my partner that I really don't even have, I don't fucking care. Like, if they cheat, they cheat. Not my problem. If you're a cunt, you're a cunt. I'm not gonna be responsible for that. Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Hey, welcome to prison.
So yeah, that
Prison?
16-year-old Ricard probably didn't even know that Ludwig is dating cutie Cinderella because he sure doesn't act like.
Plus, he's just being a teenage boy. Like, he's not doing anything fucking crazy. He's just flirting. That's it. He's like, I saw a hot girl today. Yeah. That's it. He's not talking about, like, okay, maybe, bro, what the fuck? This is like frying my brain.
Like it. And like, he's gonna crash out on that 16-year-old, talking about like, oh, if he was older, I would totally fight him. Yeah, sure. And
Okay, there is an older version. Hasan, go fight him.
you know what? I think that 16-year-old, I think Ricard has a better shot at winning that fight anyways. Just saying. So yeah, there's that. But then when there's two different grown men, Hasan and that other person, I forget who they said it was, like exposing themselves, trying to expose himself to cutie Cinderella.
Do something
and get her to
about
look at their you-know-whats. Ludwig is like literally I sleep. It's like I sleep from the meme. That's how indifferent he seemed about that. Like he didn't care. It was like I sleep, right? Let me know what you think about all that. That's the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one.
Thank you. All right, I'll tell you what I think about that. I think that these stupid streamer circles are nothing but a circle jerk, which is why I keep my distance from a lot of streamers, and I don't want to be part of any other groups, okay? I'd rather make friends individually than be part of like a streamer posse, because it becomes a fucking echo chamber of jerking each other off. That's it. That's it. Nobody holds anybody accountable. Everyone wants to be in each other's good books, and the second you mess up with one person, you mess up with everyone. That's already happened to me. So I was like, you know what? Be my fucking guest. I'm not dealing with that. But yeah, that's my TLDR. If you enjoy the content, you're allowed to. Don't see this video as like me shitting on your favorite streamer, okay? If you're into that shit, you're into that shit. I don't fucking care. It's just not for me. And yeah, at the end of the day, they're making millions. I'm not. So who gets the last laugh? Them. Fuck! This video was recorded on twitch.tv/ZeroEves. Follow to catch the streams early and check the description below for all of my links. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Also, we have channel memberships. So, what are you waiting for? I know where you live.